Hey everyone, so similar to the last video, this is going to be about a couple different things, not really one main new thing. Most obvious thing that's changed probably is that I got the Takanuva 08, which I was talking about in the last video, how I was probably going to get that, and I managed to get it. Next thing you're probably going to notice is that there's no more Bionicle, so they're completely gone. That shelf is completely empty, except for the first three figures up there. So the reasoning for that is that I've decided to change how this entire thing's gonna work. So originally I said only named characters on the shelf, and that's what I'm basically gonna go by now, because I realized that the Bionicle were sort of an exception, along with the Roxy too. They didn't really fit in with that rule. I sort of added them in because to fit with that rule, I said that there were no Rahi, and Bionicle and Roxy and stuff aren't technically Rahi. But yeah, that did contradict with the rule that I only wanted named characters. And honestly, it wasn't going to be too much fun to collect all the Baki and all the Roxy. And I mean, eventually I would have had to make all 42 different types of Roxy. And there's other guys doing that, and they're like really cool. I don't really want to do that. It's not really that interesting to me. So yeah, if you can't tell, this is a very temporary version of the shelf. So very empty right now. But yeah, so the people leaving next time, Bionicle are already gone. I used them to get money to buy for Takanuva. Roxy's going, so say bye to him. Galakba is leaving. Tanak is leaving. I'm keeping them all, by the way. I believe actually Vorax will be leaving, as much as I don't want him to, because he doesn't have a named one. I think it's just the whole species. And then way up there, Bordak will also be leaving, which is a shame, but it's, I don't know. I will be collecting more of what I actually care about this way. So, yeah. One last thing, Takanuva won't actually stay there in the long run. I want him to go next to my version of Takua on Metro Nui, because I mean that's what the entire shelf collection is like, based around the characters as opposed to a lot of the set-based shelves. So in the long run he will go there, but right now he's so big you can see I can barely fit him in the frame. These shelves are like, they aren't spaced correctly, and so he can't even fit on that shelf. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to push Takua down by getting more figures having to do with the Takanuva, because he's like only the 7th figure in the collection. So I'll be getting like way more Takanuva figures so that I can have him where he's supposed to be on the shelf, because right now he's on the wrong one. So yeah, he'll be here, but that'll change. This isn't a permanent position. And yeah, so in the future you can probably expect more Takanuva figures so I can get him in the right spot. And no more Bionicle or anything, only named characters. But yeah, that was all I wanted to say. Bye.